Hi y'all, Sheer7. Okay, so I got some requests to do relationship videos and a few questions, and so I'm gonna just throw them all into one video. Okay, one of the first questions that I got was, could you date someone that your friend has already dated? Or should you date someone or whatever? Secretly. Secretly, if you're just curious about them, yes, go ahead and do it. But make sure that they don't talk anymore, or they'll never find out, or something like that. I don't know. But I don't have a lot of friends, so that wasn't a problem for me. And like if it was my best friend and it was somebody that she was done with and she wasn't even serious about, she was already moved on to the next, and she was just like so over that person, and you were just curious about it, yeah, go ahead. I mean, it's your life. But if it's like your best friend, or you see this person every day and you have to get together with them, you have to eventually see them again and again, I don't think it's cool because it's uncomfortable, okay? So no, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that because it's uncomfortable, and I don't want to sit there and say, you know what, this is uncomfortable for me. There's too many people in the world for me to be wanting your old trash anyway, you know. Okay, next question. The next question is relationship. How do you know when they're over? Well, it's different for men and women. When a woman stops caring and stop asking you questions, where you been, how you doing, calling you, texting you, it's over. She's just giving you time to realize it's over, and she's just making her exit. Okay, she's just making her exit plans. And when she stops caring, when she stops asking you questions, where you been, what time you coming home, what you doing, when she stops doing all the nagging stuff, she don't care about you no more. She's just lining up her plan B. And if you're paying bills and stuff, and you're just helping her out, and you got money and stuff, and she starts to do this, she's just she's just letting you think that, you know, she's not nagging you anymore, but she's probably seeing someone else on the side if she no longer cares about what you're doing. Okay, if she's not interested in what you're doing, if she doesn't text you, paid you. If she doesn't text you, look, I'm still thinking of the 90s, y'all. If she doesn't text you, call you, email you, ask you where you're going, what time you're coming home, who you were with, if she doesn't care about any of that, if she don't even care about what time you get in the house, it's over in her mind and in love. Anyway, she's just using you from that point on. If y'all are still in a relationship, and she's probably seeing someone else. Okay. For men, it's over. Like women, for men, it's over when they're just uninterested in you. You know, they just don't even pay attention to you no more. They don't look at you. They stop having sex with you. That's number one. Okay. When they start making excuses to get out of the house, you know, it's over for you when that stuff starts happening. If most of the time men can't get over women who cheat on them, so that's pretty much over. Women sometimes they'll stay with a man who's cheated on them, but they'll get even secretly, but the man will never find out. It's true. And it's over when you both come to the conclusion that you're just not good for each other, and you're just used to each other, and that's why you're there, and you don't want to see him with someone else, and he doesn't want to see you with someone else, so y'all just stay together because y'all are used to each other and y'all are being selfish. But eventually someone's going to pick a huge fight, and they're going to end it, and it's just going to be over. Okay? It's over when interest is gone, when that honeymoon phase is over, and you can't be good friends and honest with each other and faithful to each other. It's over. Okay? Most people think relationships are about being in love and holding hands and being soulmates and twin flame. That is the furthest thing from what a relationship really is. Okay? That's the fairy tale version. So if you're stuck in the fairy tale version of what a relationship is, and you're comparing your relationship to what you see on TV and what you see other people doing because they're copying the TV too, then you're probably going to be disappointed a lot in life. Okay, a relationship is how you relate to one another, how you can work together towards a common goal, raise your kids if you have kids, and be stronger as a unit than you are separately. Okay, when you get older and you've been in a relationship a long time, or you've been married, that in-love feeling is going to be gone. You're going to have your friendship. You're going to have your things in common. You're going to have your, you know, relationship. You know, sometimes when you see this person that you've been with for years and years and years, you're not going to get all turned on and happy anymore. You're just going to be like, that's just another person, okay? So if you can't deal with that with the person you're with, you're probably not going to end up married to them, you know. You have to be very comfortable with someone to really invest into a relationship with them, okay? Okay, next question I got was... God will go through stuff. What? Okay, I'm trying to read this because they're still coming in. Okay. Do a video for younger girls and give them advice on what to expect in life and relationships. Okay. When you're young, you still thinking about the fairy tale and love and, oh my God, I'm going to meet the perfect guy and we're going to fall in love and have a family and we're just going to be the best couple ever. And you're going to meet this cute guy who, you know, is decent and he's cute. And you're going to, oh my God, this is the one. He's my soulmate. He's my twin flame. Oh my goodness. And he's going to be like 22 and you're going to be like 20, 22. And you're going to think, he's thinking, oh my God, this lady, this girl, she's so cute, she's so fine, I can't wait to, you know, have sex and see what she's like. Meanwhile, the woman is thinking about kids and future and husbands and vacations and honeymoons, and he's just thinking about sex and how much sex he can get, how good she is in bed, how pretty she is, how sexy she is, and what his friends are going to think about him, and how he's going to be the man for getting this girl. And see, they're thinking like totally different. So men are more thinking about physical. Women are thinking about the future. So ladies, remember that men are not trying to plan their wedding at 22. Okay, they're not trying to plan their family at 22. They're just trying to get some. And if they can get some every day from the same girl who cares a little bit about them, all the better. Okay. So let's just say 2 years down the road, y'all were in this really good relationship. Now y'all are 24, 25, and he starts acting different, looking around, seeing other women, becoming interested in other women, and dumps you, okay? You're heartbroken, you're sad because your expectation of this young 22-year-old boy was to marry him and be soulmates and have children with him, while all his is to spend time with you, you know, explore you physically, and, you know, after it got old to him, he wanted something different. Now, you're crying and you're sad and you're upset because you expected too much out of this person. You know, they didn't do anything wrong. It was you who expected too much out of a 22-year-old boy, okay? So I wouldn't say blame yourself, but before you go into a relationship, remember that most girls who date in their 20s do not end up marrying their first real relationship or their first boyfriend. They go through a few and they figure out what they want and what they don't want in a man, and then they settle down. So don't be mad over your college boyfriend, your high school boyfriend, your early 20s boyfriend, okay? Don't be mad at him. He's just out to get some, and you're out to get experience and what you want and what you don't want in a husband, okay? So think of it like that. You're not going to meet Prince Charming. They're not going to do everything that you've seen in the movie Cinderella. It's not going to be love at first sight. You know, soulmates usually exist in relationships that are not disposable. And I just want to tell y'all that because I get so many video requests on, oh, do a video about soulmates and twin flames. If you were going to incarnate on this planet to find your soulmate, you're not going to come into a disposable relationship, which is like as a lover, because those relationships are highly, highly conditional. And if you're going to incarnate on this earth to be with the person that you want to be with for a long period of time, you're going to come as a relative, a child, a parent, a sister, a best friend, someone who cannot easily be disposed of. Okay, so that's number one. Now, soulmate and twin flame have become a term of endearment endearment. It's not a literal thing, okay? So I'm not going to do a video on twin flames because if you read and you really study, it is super and very, very, very rare for twin flames to even be on the planet at the same time, let alone be a lover, okay? Most of the time your twin flame is in another realm, another dimension, in the spirit world or wherever, helping you, guiding you, okay? They're not going to come at the same time. It's super rare. And if it does happen, it's not going to, it's super duper rare to be a lover. It's going to be someone who is going to be in your life permanently, okay? And a lot of times you're not going to be able to stand your twin flame because they are too much like you, okay? You're too much like you. You're not going to be. A lot of times your twin flame is someone who is so much like you that you can't stand to be in the same room with them, okay? But they know you, because they know your every move because they're just like you. And a lot of times they can't stand each other and they hate each other, okay? That is the truth. If you want to go really research twin flames and esoteric knowledge, go research it for real and stop listening to the fairy tale version of it, okay? Remember, there's two sides to everything. And the side that most people hear about soulmates and twin flames is the fairy tale version. And it's not the true version. It's the hopeful version. It's a term of endearment. It's what people say to trick you into being in a relationship because they want to trap you into thinking this is spiritual, okay? And it's not. Okay, next question. Oh my goodness. What the heck? Okay. Okay, go through stuff about women, black women, and how they don't have any good examples of women to follow. First of all, I don't suggest following anybody. I say stop looking for someone to follow. I say follow your own morals, your own thoughts, your own ideas. You know, close your eyes, meditate. What do you see? You can be influenced. You can like someone's dress. You can like someone's makeup. You can like someone's look, and you can, you know, try it out on yourself. That's no big deal. But when it comes to morals, you know, it's what you feel inside is right. You know, it's what benefits you. It's not what benefits this person. It's what's gonna benefit you as a person. That's your morals, okay? You know, they're different for everyone, and you know, a good person that could influence you is someone who teaches you how to be yourself and listen to yourself and not follow me or follow this trend or be like me or I'm the most influential person in the world because I do this and I do that. No, a leader creates more leaders, okay, not more followers, okay? So if you could look at someone and watch how they lead, watch how they do things, then that can be, you know, something that you can learn from. Every person, even a negative stereotype, you can learn from them, okay? Not everything about them is negative, okay? Let's just take, for example, Beyonce, okay? Beyonce is beautiful. She can dance. She can kind of sing, you know. And when I say kind of sing, I mean we know she's not the best singer in the world. I'm just saying she's a good entertainer. She's beautiful. She shows a lot of skin, and some people think that's bad. Some people think it's good. But the one thing that you can learn from Beyonce is to not care what people think and keep it moving, okay? Do your thing. If you got a goal in mind, go get it. Don't worry about what other people think, okay? And like Nicki Minaj, one thing about Nicki Minaj is that she's going to do whatever it takes to get to where she needs to go. You know, she doesn't care about the haters. She doesn't care about this. She doesn't care about that. She's just working in the industry that she works in. You know, she did not become what she is to be a role model, okay? think about this, if you were going to try to get famous and try and do your thing, your first priority is not being a role model. It's doing what you want to do. It's fulfilling your wants and needs. So don't look to people to follow. Follow yourself. There is no good examples of black women. There's only your morals and what you think is good and what you think is bad. Okay. And I know you're going to say, well, a lot of young girls are impressionable. Teach them. It is your job, it's the parent's job, it is the sister's job to teach them to be an individual, okay? If the parents aren't doing their job and they're just relying on the TV and some good examples, then that's where everything's going wrong, okay? Okay, next question. Dang. Okay. Okay, I got another one. Women who are celibate. A lot of women suppress their sexual energy. And they say, oh, I'm celibate. I don't do that. Well, I'm going to tell you why. Let me finish the question because I didn't read the whole thing. You don't care to tackle how I was actually considering doing this. Women are celibate for a certain reason, okay? And I'm going to tell y'all why some women are celibate. First of all, women don't get as much pleasure out of sex as men do. Okay. First of all, think about if you are a woman. Okay, you might not have to do all the work. You might not have to do all the moving around. But what are you doing? You're letting someone enter your personal space inside your body. And if you're not using a condom, you're letting someone spill something out into your body. That's just another thing that some people don't like to deal with. And then another thing, you have to wonder, is this person going to come back? Because we know how men think. They're just purely sexual. They're not super emotional. So a lot of times women just don't even want to deal with sex. They just want to throw it off the table. That's why a lot of them go get a gay friend, because they love male companionship. They love, the interaction between men and women. They love the conversation. They love the vibration. They love the intimacy of exchanging knowledge. What they don't love is being used, poked on, being spilled in, and then discarded like trash. They don't like that. So what do? They say, I'm celibate because, maybe I've let other people in the past, and they're just like, I'm disposable to them. I don't need that. I can please myself. Women have all these toys now. They have countless gadgets that they can do all this stuff in. Cleanliness without having to worry about a man, without having to worry about a call, without having to worry about all of that. They got a shower head now, okay? And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just being serious. Women don't really need sex for men anymore. What they truly want is a connection. And a lot of women figure, oh, if I give sex to this man, then we're going to be connected. And then they find out later that's not true. So they just like, you know what, I'm celibate. I'm just going to get me this gay guy, and we're just going to be best of friends. He's going to be like my play husband or whatever. Or I'm just going to friend zone this person. I'm going to friend zone this person. I look way too good. He'll never put me in my place, and he'll just be my friend that just wants to be seen with me because he truly secretly likes me, but I'm going to keep him in this friend zone because I'm celibate and I don't want to have sex with him because I don't want him for real. I'm just need male companionship and someone to exchange with and share, because I do love that male energy. I just don't love the male morals, okay? And I'm not trying to be sexist or feminist, but that's just how it is. I mean, that's how a lot of these young girls turn bitter and cold and mean, because they were thought of as disposable when they were trying to plan a future with someone. When you let someone inside your body, that's very personal, and a lot of women have become male moral minded, and just go around and sleep with everybody and don't feel any emotional connections or anything. They're just like, wham bam, thank you, sir. And then you have the ones that say I'm celibate, which I respect more. If a woman says I'm celibate rather than, you know what, if I can't beat them, I'm going to join them. I respect the celibate woman more because just because she's celibate doesn't not mean she's not sexually active. Because she got all those toys just waiting on her, probably somewhere. Okay. So just because a woman is celibate doesn't mean that she's not sexually satisfied. Okay. She's just not satisfied by the choice of men out there at this time, and she does not want to fall back into the pain that she's felt prior. Okay. What else? Just another question. Let's see. I have one more question. Okay, I think that was it. Well, I hope I covered most of the questions, and I'll just add something else at the end. Ladies, if you're young and you want a meaningful relationship, in your young 20s, you have to go for an older guy. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry, young guys. But ladies in your 20s, if you're set on starting a family early and you want that security and you don't want to play games anymore, you don't want to be disposed of because someone's not mature enough to want the same things as you want this time, because males don't have biological clocks, females do. Ladies, get you an older man. You want to start your family, you want a meaningful relationship in your young 20s, you want to get started in your life, you have to get a younger man, because if you're 22 years old and you're already thinking about marriage and kids and stuff, most 22-year-old boys are not thinking about that. They're thinking about the club, they're thinking about hanging out, they're thinking about how many women they can get, they're thinking about all the stuff they can do before they feel like, oh, it's time to get married and have a family now, probably closer to their 40s, okay? So, don't expect young men to want the same thing you want. They're gonna lie to you and say, I want that too. Or they're gonna think they want it, and when they get into it, they're gonna realize, this is not for me. I'm still young. I want to go have fun. I want to go on vacation with my boys. I want to go to Las Vegas. I want to go to strip clubs. I want to do all of this. And I can't do this with her, you know. And if I see a woman that's like just my dream woman and I want to have sex with her and I'm only 22, I can't be tied down. They're going to start to think like that. And they're going to start to feel trapped. And when they start to feel like that, when their eyes start to roll, when they start to want more in their life, when they want to explore, then they're going to have to leave you and hurt you. And if you don't understand this at a young age, you're going to get hurt a lot, especially if you're dating young men. So, like I suggest, get you an old man. They don't have to be super old. You know, somebody who has their head together, their career together, they know what they want, they're ready to settle down and all this stuff. Because young guys aren't going to want to settle down until they start looking old, okay? And that's the truth. Even some of these old guys still think they're young, you know? So you have to realize that, young girls. Now, old men who are after young women, I'm going to give y'all some pointers too. Be honest. You know, be honest. They're going to respect you anyway because your age. So be honest. You know, tell them what it is. Say, you know what? You're a young, beautiful young lady. I'm at the age now where I'm ready to settle down. I've done all my playing when I was in my 20s. You know, I still look decent because, you know, men age like fine wine. So, do you want to make this a relationship? Do you want to explore this? You know, da-da-da-da-da. I know I'm a little bit older than you and wiser than you, and I can help you. I can teach you things. I can show you things, you know. That's a turn on. A lot of times, women look for older men because mentally, women are more mature than men, and we have a biological clock that we have to abide by if we want to have children. So, I'm married to an older man, and I'm going to tell you, it's like, it's relief because I don't have to worry about half the stuff that I would have had to worry about with someone my own age, you know. I don't have to worry about that. You know, he's already explored everything, you know. He's already been there and done that. And now he's ready for a real relationship, you know. So think about it, ladies. teach an older man. And guys, older women, I don't know if that will work out because they'll try to boss you around and be your mom. So I don't know. You could try it. Y'all tell me how that goes. Alright, y'all. So that's my little relationship video question answer. If you have any more, put them in the comments. I'll try to cover again soon. I don't know. Alright, it's Friday. Happy Friday, y'all. Have fun going out, doing out, hanging your thing. Hanging out, doing your thing. Be safe, and I'll be back next week. Bye.